Ni hao, Shen, Nong, Amalia.
Hey, Zhang, Steven.
So in our herb study group today, I wanted to go over Fuzi.
Ah, the king of the 100 herbs.
Right, so first let's go over its botanical family, Ranunculaceae.
Sure.
Ranunculaceae is a family of flowering plants, also known as the buttercup family or crowfoot family. The family name is derived from the genus Ranunculus. Members of this family include actual buttercups, as well as aconite and clematis.
Ranunculaceae can be found worldwide, but are most common in the temperate and cold areas of the northern hemisphere. The family contains many ornamental flowering plants common to the Himalayas, some of which are of medicinal value. Although aconite grows in other places, the best medicinal Fuzi comes from
Sichuan province!
Can I read from my book, the Shen Nong Jing?
Sure, I love self-reference.
Fuzi is acrid and warm. It is toxic. It mainly treats wind, cold, cough and counterflow, and evil qi. It warms the center, treats incised wounds, breaks concretions, hardness, accumulations, gatherings, and blood conglomerations, and relieves cold dampness, crippling wilt, hypertonicity, and pain in the knee with inability to walk. It grows in mountains and valleys, as already noted. This medicinal is able to reach all 12 channels and is able to vanquish all damp colds. Together with qi supplementing medicinals, it may restore original yang. Used in combination with blood supplementing medicinals, it is able to enrich and supplement kidney yin. It may also work together with effusing and dispersing medicinals to dispel wind cold from the exterior, while it is able to lead warm and hot medicinals to treat cold dampness in the interior. Therefore, it is often used to treat cold damage of the 3 yin, windstroke, cough and counterflow, dysphagia occlusion, qi and phlegm reversal cold of the limbs, spleen diarrhea, cold dysentery, sudden turmoil with cramps, hypertonicity, wind impediment, concretions and conglomerations, accumulations and gatherings, enduring fright epilepsy in children, welling and flat abscesses, and all hidden cold.
Want to hear what homeopaths use aconite for?
Oh, that German guy, Hahnemann Samuel, right?
Yeah, right. Here's a description from Fatoch's Materia Medica. In the generalities it says, the rapidity of action of aconite determines its symptomology. Its symptoms are acute, violent, and painful. They appear suddenly, they remain for a short while, as big as a storm, which soon blows over. The mind is affected by emotions such as fright, shock, and vexation. Nerves are excited and the patient remains under emotional and nervous tension. Neuralgic pains are very intense. Fear is intense, so much so that the patient becomes frantic, screams, groans, gnaws at the fist, bites at the nails, wants to die. Heart and arterial circulation is affected strongly, producing congestion to the head, often apoplectic, and chest. Aconite is a remedy for acute inflammation and congestion. Hemorrhages are bright red. Pains are sticking, tearing, sensations of burning, numbing, tingling, prickling, or crawling is marked. Parts feel big or deformed. There's external soreness with internal heaviness. Sudden loss of strength, collapse. The aconite patient cries out and grasps the genitals. Hey Shenong Amalia, weren't you into that other German guy, Rudolf Steiner? He's dreamy.
So dreamy. Yeah, he's the founder of Anthroposophy. He's actually Austrian. I should read you an excerpt. The book by Wilhelm Pelikan, Healing Plants, says, as growth and development takes place above, there is also a stir of movement below ground. The root tuber begins to release the life, which it has willfully held on to until now, into an adventitious root that swells into a tuber. The old root later dies off, and the daughter root will produce next year's plant. The root process thus stands out from the life pattern of monkshood as something special. It permits only part of the plant's life to rise and unfold above ground, forcing another important part to remain forever in the root sphere. Monkshood overemphasizes root life. The astral element, which can be seen to enter powerfully into the tremendous flowering of the plant, directs the vital chemistry towards alkaloid production. The astral body is drawn too strongly into the organic processes in this area, where it normally should be released from them. So in Chinese medicine, we think of the hun, spirits of the liver, as the astral body.
So do you want to actually drink some and see what happens?
I'm always up for some sensual exploration. You got some herb on you?
Yeah, let's start just looking at it. So this is the steamed version, which I think does look a little different than the brine version.
You can see like its inner structure, its veins. whatever fibrous material is kind of holding it together.
This looks like a dried mucous membrane. There's something about that translucency that makes it look like a sliced piece of flesh.
I think it does. It's like dried flesh almost.
Like dried flesh.
Like jerky. Can we taste it now?
Yeah, some herbalists recommend soaking Fuzi for 40 minutes to get out the potentially toxic brine, then pre-boiling it for another 40 minutes to get out the toxic aconite and alkaloids before adding it to the other herbs in the formula.
I know all that, Jung Stephen, which is why I brought a gourd full of the decoction, ready to drink.
Awesome, they don't call you the divine farmer for nothing.
That's right.
Okay, cheers.
Chicken broth.
So chicken broth is the first observation. Ooh, faces. Lots of funny faces are the next observation.
It's gross. It tastes like celery.
Particular celery, really?
Very bitter.
It's certainly bitter.
Bitter and yucky. But yucky to me is like an acrid kind of, it's more than bitter. It's yucky.
Let's just sit quietly for a second and figure out where it's going in our body.
Heart, middle, lower, and then upper, and like throat.
I feel it coating everything. It does have that like chicken broth coating your throat sort of feeling. It's salty like broth too. Which is surprising because this isn't the stuff that's soaked in brine. This is actually the steamed food stuff. Yeah, now I feel it in my heart and in my middle jaw.
It's actually giving me palpitations. Like, you know, feeling your heartbeat when you shouldn't.
Well, you're cut off. Yeah, there's this sort of opening, almost a little bit too forceful opening happening right down the center of my body. It's definitely like a north-south sort of movement.
Totally feel it in my hands and my feet. You feel that like tingling?
I can feel the tingling in my face. I'm not sure it's getting to my kidneys yet, though.
I don't feel it too. Is it hot in here?
So it's clearly warming.
My tongue feels so weird. Doesn't your tongue feel weird?
My tongue definitely feels weird. I feel like I'm when I breathe in and out of my mouth, it's kind of like I'm like breathing fire to a certain degree. Isn't that weird?
No, I think that's totally awesome.
My lips are on fire. It's numb, but it's like this, and it does feel warm, but it's almost like this cool, warm feeling.
I concur. It's exactly what it is.
It's cool and warm. How does that make sense?
Maybe it's
like that.
Well, you know, Fuzi can find any cold, even hiding cold in your body, and push it out. Maybe we're experiencing cold being pushed out. All right, Jung, I gotta get back to the BCE. See you next week.
Zai Jin, buddy.